Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for the opportunity that has been given to me. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Irnawan Darsah as Opposition Whip. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as an opposition team, I don't agree with the motions sold elementary and middle schools ban the sale of junk food. We strongly believe that the sale of junk food should not be banned in primary and secondary schools. Certainly, we live in the modern era where humans always want a practical life. To food problems, people prefer junk food, the right place for the lifestyle of modern people who don't want their time to be wasted just to eat. The way of serving is fairly fast so that everyone can eat while stand up, walk, and don't have to wait long for the food ordered. Junk food is also often used as a solution to meet the food needs of busy people. This is sometimes associated as a cause of health problems such as obesity and various other health problems. However, junk food is not the source of these problems because junk food is not necessarily bad, and even junk food has a number of health and social benefits. The advantage of selling junk food in schools is that the price is usually relatively cheap and affordable for students. Although the price is cheap, the junk food menu at school is still relatively healthy and can consume it. Another fact that shows that junk food has benefit is that generally junk food has a delicious taste to be able to increase appetite in children. The presentations of junk food in schools is usually served warm because generally junk food is served right when someone wants to eat. Like in schools, junk food is usually served when students are about to eat so that food stays warm when served. Warm food is easier for the body to digest so that digestive organs don't have to work too hard. In addition, compounds in foodstuff will decompose when cooked, so that once consumed, the nutrients of these foods will be easily absorbed by the body. One example is warm tea. A study published in the Harvard School of Public Health lists tea as a good source of hydration for the body. This is currently very beneficial for students in schools who do a lot of activity that drain their minds and energy. In addition, by eating warm food, the body will store more energy due to an efficient metabolic process so that the body can receive optimal nutrients. Ladies and gentlemen, the case of junk food consumed by elementary and junior high school students can cause obesity. It is not a case that needs to be worried and exaggerated because, in fact, junk food contains calories that are needed by body human. Calories are needed to survive because they are useful for preparing energy for humans. Without energy, the cells in the body will die, the heart and lungs will stop, and the organs will be unable to carry out the basic process necessary for life. For active children or teens, daily calories needs range from 1,000 to 2,000 calories. Teens can range from 1,400 to 3,200 calories per day. We know that don't have much time to prepare meals from home before going to school, especially for those with busy working parents. While in schools, they need for food every day for their lunch. It will be even worse if the child does not eat anything at school. So, consumptions of junk food can be a good choice instead of skipping meals, and this is very helpful for children in school to increase energy in learning. Because skipping meals can cause the body to lose some important nutrients, fatigue, and not focus on learning activity at schools. The next case is a statement about junk food should be banned because it can damage a healthy diet. This case is not basic because junk food has good content for the body and will not damage diet or health as long as it is not consumed in excessive amount. In a scientific journal article from Truth University Health and Nutrients, it is mentioned for every every bit of the junk food we consume, there is a small amount of nutrients with it called junk food, such as vitamins A, B6, B20, C, folate, calcium, and protein and iron. If consumed in sufficient quantities, it does not bring bad effect. For example, pizza and burgers are fast food made from ingredients consisting of cheese, tomato sauce, vegetable, chicken, and beef and wheat. These ingredients contains good nutrients value for body health. Well, that's the argument of our teams as the opposition teams. We stand to reject the motions. We believe that the sale of junk food should not be banned in elementary and middle schools. Okay, I think enough for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.